Hey there, everybody. Merry Twistmas to you and happy holidays. Today, we've got ourselves some gifts to open up from you. So, we have four different people who have sent in stuff, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes. I want to give people a few minutes to join. We have about 5 minutes for that. And then we have some trivia to play as well. I have 20 trivia questions for today, and hopefully you can stick around and join that. So, Nick, what's going on, man? And Nick here in the chat, Windy City Hockey, he has sent me the largest of these gifts. So we'll be sure to open that up in just a little bit here. And Ethan, hello, and Merry Twistmas to all of you. Happy holidays, and hopefully you have some festivities planned for the next week or so, or 2 weeks, I should say, with New Year's Eve coming up just a week after that. Rick, Eddie, other Nick, Rick and Jake, good evening to you. Hi guys, thanks for hopping in here. Yeah, we'll just do this unboxing in a couple minutes. I just want to give people a little bit of time to join in and say hello. How's Idaho this evening? It's just been about the same kind of Idaho day that you could expect anytime between October and April, really. Just cloudy and 40 degrees, if not a little bit colder. Merry Christmas, Riley. All right, so what's the poll looking at right now? Oh, whoa, things are pretty dead even. Eggnog, peppermint, cocoa, or a hot cider. Now, where do I fit here? I mean, I'll drink any of them, I suppose. I've never been a big eggnog person. It's okay. It's a little odd, but then again, it's only something you consume at one time of year typically. I'm in the peppermint cocoa camp. I love peppermint, so it could be peppermint anything, and I'll consume it. Toria, hello, thank you for joining us, and a Merry Twistmas to you. Yeah, Rick, you should definitely ban those people. Devils lost 5-1 against the Ducks, and you saw that debacle. First of all, thank you, Ducks. But really, I wish they would have chosen a different game to win, because we do need the Ducks to actually play like a team that's 5 years after they just decided to tear things down. Peppermint is a horrible flavor. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody, and some people like it with chocolate or as a cocoa or something like that. But no, I'm like, got any more of that peppermint? I'm basically a peppermint addict. TJ Brody, thanks for joining, man. CJ's entitled to his wrong opinion. Cocoa's goated. Yeah, so I mean, any way you want to prepare cocoa, I'm always a fan of it. All right, you know what? There's already a good contingent of twisters here, so let's actually get to opening up some stuff. So we've got a letter here, right? My acceptance letter to Hogwarts. All right. Then we've got ourselves an envelope, but this comes all the way from Germany, and I didn't expect it to arrive today, so it magically appeared today. Then we have, of course, Victoria. Hey, welcome. Excited for the Winter Classic? Yeah, that's going to be a nice way to kind of finish off the holiday festivities. And Philip, thanks for joining. And welcome to everybody who's joined. If I didn't say hello, trust me, I want to have you here. So hello to you. Then we have a box here coming all the way from Pennsylvania across the country. And then we're going to finish things off with what I'm extremely keen to open up, coming all the way from Illinois, but not Chicago, Illinois, but from a big Blackhawks fan. And we'll bring Nick on to say hello while I open this up. 2 parts cocoa, 1 part banana liqueur. Interesting. How's it going, Robbie? Hey, Xander, thanks for hopping in here, and happy holidays to you. And yeah, we got Cortana joining us, and hopefully you guys can stick around for trivia. But and don't forget, when we do trivia, we'll put up a poll for every question. So every time the chat's correct, Cortana gets a treat. There it is. All right, Dean. Hey, thanks for hopping in, man. Merry Twistmas to you. All right, so let's open up our first item here. This is a letter, and it's coming from. So, by the way, guys, I have actually put. So all of these people who sent stuff to me actually create video content on YouTube. So if you see the video description, you'll get links to all of their channels. The first one, I got to hand it to Spencer from SAC Sports Adventures. He, as you can see here, he produces all sorts of venue tours. So he goes around the country, no matter the league, no matter the sport, and he creates these great in-depth reviews of these arenas or stadiums. And so I highly recommend you check out his channel. He recently hit 3,000 subscribers. He'll probably be at least past 10 at this point next year. And I'm happy to open this up from him. So Spencer's our first channel here. Micro, hey, there's Spencer. I've been accepted to Hogwarts. Wonderful. Oh, Riley, I haven't taken a look at that just yet. We've had a lot of people writing into the channel recently. A lot. Anyway, so here's Spencer. Oh my gosh, even with the logo, I love that. He even puts his logo on here. Very, very professional. And I'm certainly excited to to be frequently in communication with somebody like Spencer with the kinds of quality work that he's producing. All right, so we've got from Spencer. I hope you don't mind me reading this out loud. I won't spend too long on it, I don't think. But yeah, it comes all the way from Wisconsin. Thank you so much for watching my videos and all your support. Enjoy these stickers as a little thank you for watching, commenting, enjoying, and supporting the channel. I appreciate it so much. I wouldn't be where I am today without viewers like you. Oh, that's very nice. Sorry for the massive delay on sending these. These are stickers, by the way. I'll show those off in just a moment. Things have gotten a little chaotic. I know how it is as a content creator, right? Feel free to let me know when your sticker arrives by dropping a comment or going live like I am. And you can also see Spencer's work on Instagram and also on X. Or send a picture when you've on where I've stuck these stickers. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of stickers that I have yet to actually place. So yeah, we've got I got 4 of these. Oh, all right. Well, one of these might have to go on my snowboard because that's my sticker hub these days. But yeah, SAC Sports Adventures. Again, you can find him on YouTube. Just see the video description down below. So boom, Spencer. Thank you so much. I've got lots more videos and content on the way soon. If you want to suggest a stadium for me to visit, see my stadium suggestion forum on my YouTube channel. Well, hey, Spencer actually does have ties to where I live, even though he's in Wisconsin. So he's actually done stadium reviews of where the Chiefs play in downtown Spokane, in addition to Washington State University, Wazoo, the last team standing in the Pac-12, essentially, just a little bit south of me in Pullman, Washington. Yep. Thanks for the shout outs, support, and inspiration. Hey, man, it's awesome to see how these channels progress over the years and how we can still stay in contact. So anyway, wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. So we got some stickers. Now our next, what we're going to open up next is all the way from Germany. So our sender here is Thomas, aka Psychopunk7778. And he's a big jersey collector. So even though he lives all the way in Germany, he's a German native, he has collected a couple hundred jerseys. And he will also he'll also put together sort of vlogs from various places that he'll travel, especially around, certain cities in Germany, like where he lives. He lives in the Munich area. So anyway, yeah, big time jersey collector. So if you like jersey unboxings, he is certainly a channel to follow. Again, you can see the video description down below for a link to his channel. All right, so we're gonna open this up. So he was recently at the Global Series in Stockholm, because it's not that far away from Germany, although Munich's in the very south. And yeah, he mentioned to me, he said, we were just passing through we passed by a merchandising kiosk, and he said, my wife said, hey, we should get a shirt for Nick. And I'm like, dang, you guys thought of me like that? Like that's too damn awesome. Not to mention, you sent it all the way from across the pond. So, oh, nice, Sandra. Thank you. The Eagles are on. Hey, good luck. I need you guys to beat the Seahawks for us. But I think that Philly's going to be quite angry after last week. So that will definitely be the Philly fuel. Hopefully you don't have to rely on a brotherly shove to lift you to victory. Uh, oh, Clay. Yeah, Clay's awesome. Anyway, so yeah, we do have a Global Series T-shirt. I gotta take these off my lap here. And what I like about it, as you can see here, it does feature the logos of the 4 teams that participated in that: the Maple Leafs, the Wild, the Senators, and the Red Wings. Now, Thomas, I think I can't remember if he has always been a Senators fan, but that's like his favorite team. They were in the news today, obviously, after DJ Smith had been fired. Holy crap! And anyway, I'll stick this on, but of course, I have to take off my Christmas sweater. But yeah, he was there, I think, for every game, and he did I think some vlogging. Yeah, he vlogged about that recently on his channel. Of course, I'm rocking my Minnesota North Stars, but perfect. Look at that. Oh, dude, that fits awesome. Thank you so much. And this is cool because I actually have a shirt from the previous year, not for when the games were in Finland, but when they were in Prague, because as probably a lot of you know, um, that was my last great trip before quitting my job. And I'm so happy that I went and I met some great hockey fans from Finland, from the States, from Finland, and from the UK as well. And so it's cool to connect with people through hockey, with folks all over Europe and other parts of the world. That's one of the great things about doing this, honestly. Because I mean, as somebody who loves traveling, I love just meeting people from all over the world, and whether it's hockey or whether it's talking about, I don't know, film or beer or whatever, it's just a great way to to realize that we have a lot more in common than we might initially know. Check my phone. Everything okay? God, I have to wade through my notifications, dude. What's going on here? Germans love Nick. That's funny. Dan just sent me that. I don't know if you guys can see that on my phone. They love me. I think I'm probably banned in Sweden after leaving Peter Forsberg off of my Avalanche / Nordiques Mount Rushmore. That's okay though. At least I've been there, so I can cross it off my map. All right, so now we're gonna get to our next package here, and this comes from CJ. And buddy, I know that you've been busy recently, but CJ also collects jerseys, so there you go. Maybe one day we'll see you get back on here, CJ. But yeah, I mean, at the end, you can still go back and watch the jerseys that are see the jerseys that are in his collection. So I don't want to leave you out of that. All right, so let me cut into this, okay? Send a picture. I mean, yeah, you can DM me. I might not be able to actually take a look at that until, well, actually, I might be able to get to that. If it's pertinent to the stream, then I can. All right. So this comes all the way from Pennsylvania. Ooh. And God, just the smell of this brings so much joy to me, into my heart and my gut. So there's this great chocolatier out there in Pennsylvania, and I am, as I mentioned earlier, I just absolutely love mint. And these are Gertrude Hock dark chocolate mini cookies. And my friends, there's a nice, how many ounces is this? 12 ounces, all right? It's 12 ounces, but it's going to be 0 ounces by the end of this evening. I absolutely adore these. Is he a Penguins or a Flyers fan? He's a Penguins fan. Although I think, CJ, I think you live closer to Philly now, right? But that doesn't tell the whole story. I've had many, or I may have to try those. Oh, Pup Guy, how you doing, man? Hey, thanks for jumping in here. Maybe that magic carpet ride is not going to happen after all for the Sharks, but they made things pretty exciting for a few weeks there. But yeah, see, just little mini cookies, right? But there are 40 of these in a package or whatever. All I gotta say is I'm at a loss for words when I eat these. Mm. If your way of comparing these would be like a York peppermint patty, those are like two totally different worlds. These have some crunch to them, and it's a richer chocolate. It's so good because it balances out the peppermint. The peppermint isn't too pronounced. It's something else, man. Yeah, Thin Mints. It does remind me of Thin Mints with better texture. All right. So anyway, like I said, I'm only gonna have one of these on camera, but I haven't had dinner tonight, and so there's a good chance this is gonna be part of it, or basically the whole meal. All right. And also, CJ has sent me. Yes, I do not have any sort. Oh, a little bit of a curveball. I was like, oh, okay, penguins. Yeah, it is penguins, but it is actually the Wilkes Bear. Is that how they say it? I'm sorry, I live way far away. The Wilkes Barre Scranton Penguins of the AHL. Look at this beauty of a toque. It's even got a little pom pom on it. Not sure if I'll leave that on there, but either way, I love it. It's CCM. I even like how CCM, recolors their logo depending on the team. And I mean, really, you could make a video about the Pittsburgh Penguins and rock this, and people wouldn't even necessarily notice. So now we're gonna have to slip that on. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's even more snug than like the 47 brand ones or some of the other toques I have that are just really really freaking big. So this works for me because I have a smaller head. I absolutely love it. Contra, what's going on? Hey, thanks for hopping in. Great. Thank you so much, man. I love this. This is wonderful. And I was just trying to think if there was something else I wanted to do quickly before we cut over to our final fella. So we've got one more box to open up. And you guys know Nick. He's been on our channel before. We've collaborated. Nick and CJ and Thomas too. And I know Spencer at least for a couple of years. But Nick is, not to be confused, Windy City Nick. He is one of the first twisters to watch my videos, dating back over 5 years ago. And it's cool because we started our channels around the same time. And so it's been fun just getting to know each other over the years. And he's ever since I had memberships available, he just right away just was a supporter on that front as well. And it'll be exciting, especially when both of our teams are relevant one day, because when we've been doing this on YouTube, I mean, the Hawks have largely been bad the last 5 years. The Sharks have definitely been bad the last 5 years. So for us to ultimately see our teams succeed and not go the route of the Buffalo Sabres, it's something that we can both look forward to at some point. And so for all things, not just Chicago Blackhawks, but Connor Bedard and talking about the Hawks prospect pool and going to games and vlogging, like Nick went to the Winter Classic in 2019. I would highly, highly recommend and appreciate you checking out Nick's channel. And so, Nick, if you're around, which looks like you are, feel free to tap into the stream here and I'll add you on. So we'll give Nick a minute here. Not to mention, I got to give him some bones here, some credit, some kudos, because he actually lives just outside of St. Louis. And as you might know, Blackhawks and Blues don't exactly mesh together all that well. JB Shark, what's going on? You need a link? Okay. Did you check X? I DM'd you on X, but I can also do the same on Instagram if you need that. At least I think I sent it to you. Yeah, I did. But if you need If you need X, I can, or Instagram, I can do that too. Oh, you got it? Okay, good. San Jose was fun for that roadie. Oh, yeah, the road trip. Yeah. I mean, that was, and they lost those games by like 1 goal. Except for the Avalanche game that came like 2 games after the home game against the Jets. Uh Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm a big Sharks fan now, baby Shark. All right. And I used to live in the area, but I don't anymore. How you doing there, Nick?
What's up?
Hey, man. Merry Twistmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
All right. So what are we rocking here? What are you sporting there?
My ugly Christmas Blackhawks jersey with the 00 Griswold on the back.
Clark Griswold. What's your favorite of those vacation films?
Probably Christmas Vacation, to be quite honest.
You know what? I don't think I've either not seen it before, or if I have, it was probably on TV and I just don't remember it as well.
It, in my opinion, Christmas Vacation has a lot more quotable jokes in it, so that's why I go with Christmas Vacation over the rest of the Vacation series.
Well, you make a good point because I do like the original, but it's not so quotable, right?
Yeah.
That's a good point. I actually had a Wally World. Did I have a Wally World T-shirt? I think I did. Did I? Didn't I? I think I did. Like back in high school. All right. So, is there anything that we should know about this before I open it up?
There are two little things, like and a letter and 3 things of apparel in there.
Awesome, dude. I'm fired up. And when's the next time you're going to a Blackhawks game?
I'm thinking about going this Saturday before Christmas Eve because the Blackhawks are in St. Louis and I might be able to get tickets for that. If I don't go to that game, I'm going to be going to a game in the United Center on the 9th of January to see the Hawks play Connor Bedard and the Oilers. No, Connor McDavid and the Oilers. So used to say Connor Bedard at this point.
Right, yeah. Actually, on that subject, for the Sharks fans out there, if you're local to the area, I'm actually going to the Sharks game on the 28th against Connor McDavid and the Oilers. So just 3 days after Christmas. And that will be my first visit to the Shark Tank since, I think, February or March of 2020. So that's a long time between Sharks games for me.
I plan on I actually have a vlog that I need to still upload from my trip last weekend. I went to 2 games last weekend in the United Center. I still have to upload that vlog. I've been sick the last week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you at least getting
I'm
some
back. I'm starting to be back to normal.
Okay. That's good to hear. All right. All right. So, if there's a letter, I'm going to see if I can fish around to find it. Should I? Or should I just go for it?
Just go for it.
Just go for it. Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, there is something under on the bottom here. Okay.
That might be where the letter is.
Well, we got some. Oh, we got some cards.
Yep.
So this starts with a Young Guns William Eklund upper deck. And Eklund is
having a great season.
I'd say that even if the numbers aren't maybe as high as we would expect from a 7th rounder from a couple years ago, the dude is progressing very well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, put him on a good team on a 2nd or a 3rd line right now, and he'd probably be, at least in double-digit goals, certainly in assists. He's got great vision.
I would take him in Chicago in a heartbeat.
Yeah, awesome, dude. I mean, I was not expecting that, and that makes me happy because I've enjoyed watching him a lot. And we also have not only a rookie card for this next player, but a signature. There are only 149 of them, and that is, what is that, 2018 or 2019 2nd rounder Thomas Bordeleau.
Yep. That should be a double patch where it's a piece of a fight strap and a piece of the jersey in it.
Oh, Whoa, I don't think I have any cards with a fight strap in it. That's amazing.
That should be what it is. It might be just double jersey. I can't remember exactly.
Now, now by any means, I'm not expecting you to answer this, but did you actually pull this from a pack, or did
Yeah.
you? Oh, wow! You must collect quite a few cards out there then.
I mean, I have a card that's probably worth upwards. I'm not going to say the exact number because it's a big card. It's a Trevor Zegras rookie card that's autographed and it's out of 25. It's a big number card to get some good value out of. Guessing
That,
you're at
that
the
149.
letter or something.
Yeah. Oh, hashtag party on. Yeah. If I had a non Blackhawks player customized on a Blackhawks jersey, I know exactly who that would be. All right, let's see here. All right, so oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, we're going to start things off. Oh, I think I like the t-shirt the most already.
I know. I knew you were going to like that.
Oh my God, look at this. I love it. I absolutely love it. By the way, I don't know who makes this, but
Oh, it's the best. It's one of the best brands of t-shirts. I love that brand. It's
this is the quality of the fabric is the best out of anything I've owned. That is something else, man. I gotta take a look at that.
I have quite a bit of Blackhawk t-shirts from that brand because the Hawks actually don't cheap out on their merchandising and get good companies to make some t-shirts, and they're the softest t-shirts to wear.
Incredible. I got to stick this on.
I hope it's the right size.
I think that's going to do it just fine.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I lived in Chicago for 5 months. This is the same year that the Hawks win their first cup in 49 years. So it's 2010. And I'm a huge fan of Wayne's World. I actually had a film club in high school that we called the Most Excellent Film Club. And it was all about watching, like during lunchtime, we would watch films from like the 80s and the 90s. And these were like comedies, buddy comedies. So the biggest, I remember, I don't know what it was. I must have been coming from a class or something, but I go into the room during lunchtime, and the room's already like just packed with students and people I had never seen for our other screenings. So I was like, holy crap! Like this is the one. So yeah, I absolutely love this film, and so I got to actually one time, Untimo, last game of the regular season for the Blackhawks. I knew one person when I moved out to Chicago. And I know people are here for trivia too, so I'm sorry, but this is fun for me. So I knew one person out there when I came out there. I went to college with him, but he didn't graduate. He went back to Chicago after a year. And anyway, he said, "Oh yeah, do you want to watch the Blackhawks game over at my uncle's?" And I said, "Okay, that's cool." So his uncle lived out, I think in St. Charles, is it? Like right next to Aurora, which is where Wayne's World takes place. And of course, in Wayne's World, right, they're playing street hockey. So during intermission, the uncle who was probably like 40 at the time, he pulls out this like wooden, like painted up hockey goalie prop, and they have a hockey, and did they have a net as well? Well, it doesn't matter. So anyway, I got to play hockey in the street like they do in Wayne's World. And there was even that moment where a car was approaching. We were just like, car, game on, so it's very dear to me. I love it. All right, let's take a look at the first jersey. All right, check this out. This is an all-star jersey from 2008 for the Western Conference. And that was the year it was held in Montreal, or one of the years.
Yep.
Awesome. And they even have... So what's interesting here is they have a 1969 patch on the shoulder. Do you know what that's from?
Those are all the years.
Oh,
Montreal hosted All-Star events.
Oh, cool. Take a look at that. So, yeah, you got like 69, 75, 93. And of course, the Habs won the Cup in 1993. And then here's the actual patch from the commemorative game patch. I wonder, I would assume that probably Joe Thornton was named for the Sharks or Patrick Marleau. And
Marlowe was on that team, I know for sure.
uh-huh.
The reason why I threw that in there is I figured I wasn't wearing it. I originally planned to get Jonathan Toews, Patrick Kane, or Brian Campbell put onto it. Difficult to actually get the number kit for that jersey, which is honestly kind of shocking because usually I could find the jerseys for those like the number kits for any jersey I wanted. But it wasn't ever getting worn, so I wanted to throw that in the box.
Well, thank you, man. I mean, I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I don't see these for sale very often on eBay. That's for sure.
They're pretty rare. So it's a cool jersey.
And then we have a CCM Team Classics. I thought that maybe something like this might have been thrown in here. And that is a CCM Team Classics of the jersey that the it's not the Winter Classic jersey technically because it's a CCM Team Classics, right?
Yeah, that would be more closer to the third jersey when it was turned into the third jersey in the 2009-10 season. Because of the cream laces and added tomahawks onto the jersey. If it was based off the Winter Classic, there would be no tomahawks and black laces on the jersey.
Oh, interesting. So which version do you like more then?
I personally would take the 2009 Winter Classic because they're more rare. And it's just there's some more detail with those 09 Winter Classics I like because well, the way the replicas are made in general are all CCM air knit, but they are made in Canada for a Reebok premiere.
All right, I'm dedicated, man. I am dedicated. So here we have. So here's the All-Star game in Reebok, right? And medium's my size for Reebok for sure. And then we're gonna make it. We're gonna do it. We did it. We did it. Very sad sports fan. You might need to change your profile name now with the way the Flyers have been playing recently. All right, Nick, thank you so much. This all looks terrific. Although I gotta say, I think my favorite thing is that Garth T-shirt. And not to mention just how soft it is. It's wicked.
When I saw the T-shirt at the United Center, I honestly thought, "Oh, this is something you're going to like," and that's why I was like, "Dude, I need to I want to send you some stuff in," because I saw the shirt over a month ago at the United Center, and when I went back last week, I went ahead and picked it up and made sure to throw it in the box, send it to you.
Well, thank you so much. And again, it's been awesome. Just like I said, just getting to know you over the last 5+ years, and seeing how your channel has developed. And as I mentioned earlier, like the best is yet to come, especially for you as the Blackhawks come out of this rebuild.
It seems like it's going to be an eternity, but I'm on the ride. It's going to be one of those type of things with this team because it seems like every other week there's something new that comes out with this team or something.
All right. And is there anything else you wanted to add, like regarding where people can find you? Of course, we have you on YouTube.
Well, I'm pretty busy on my Twitter account when it comes to game days. I actually am live tweeting throughout the entire game, giving my updates what I'm seeing going on in the game, and then you can kind of get my idea what I'm going to have for a video when I do the live tweeting. And then I sometimes have my own live streams as well. Don't do them as often just because the last few games I've done live streams, we lost 8-1 and
Ugh.
7-1. So it's not been a great time
God,
doing
man,
those live streams.
imagine if they lost 10-1. That'd be horrible.
Oh yeah. It,
Yeah.
it it has been a rough time watching the team this year, but well, at least we have Connor Bedard for kind of make up.
Yep. And who knows? Maybe they'll have Macklin celebrating.
I
Yeah, as
mean,
part of that.
it would be interesting to see what happens because if the Hawks win the draft lottery this year, that means they can't win it for another few years after that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I'm like, do I really want them to win the lottery this year? Because if we are closer to the end of a rebuild, we can end up getting a high pick and then by winning a lottery. But if we just win it this year, that could set up for a potential of the next Kane and Tays 1-2 dynamic of a Bedard and Celebrini dynamic. But who knows what will happen?
All right, Nick. Well, thanks a lot, man. We're going to let you go here and then we're
All
going to
right.
get on to trivia. But have
Thank you
yourself a
for having
great
me.
Christmas and we'll talk to you probably, for all I know, tonight.
Yeah. All right. Take care and thanks for having me on.
My pleasure. All right, now we'll add back in Cortana and we'll get to the trivia. So, again, thank you to everybody who sent stuff in. You can see links to all of their YouTube channels in the video description down below. And hell, this might have to be strip trivia because I'm already getting kind of toasty. So every time you guys get a question in the chat, I'll take off a layer. All right. So anyway, or at least to start things out. So now we have our trivia. I got to quickly hide my screen so I can pull it up in full screen mode. We have a total of 21 questions, with the first being kind of a bonus, right? And these are mostly NHL, but some of these do actually ask questions about other hockey leagues. If there's no punishment or anything like that. If you don't get a question right, that's totally fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a. Oh, by the way, 50% of you had peppermint cocoa. See, I know that we have the right kind of audience here on this channel. All right, so the first question is going to be our bonus question. I do not have 21 layers on. I know. It's going to get really interesting. All right, so question. Oh, wait, here. I'll put up the poll first. All right. So question number 1. These are all multiple choice. When is Cortana's birthday? Was she born December 29th, 2015, January 4th, 2015, January 18th, 2014, or February 6th, 2014? When is Cortana's birthday? As you can see here, it's not very far from now. Now, granted, Cortana, I don't know her official birthday because she was, I adopted her. She was either a rescue or a surrender. So I don't know exactly when she was born, but I did come up with an appropriate date based on the information I had received. So good. Talking about tarps. Will this be my last stream of the year? I don't like to think that it will be, but given that I'll be in California for a week, from the 23rd to the 30th, it very well could be, unless I do one on New Year's Eve or something like that. So I guess my answer here is never say never. All right, I'll give you about 15 seconds to cast an answer in the poll here, and if again, if you're correct, Cortana will get a treat. Actually, I just gave myself one, so why shouldn't she get one, right? And then we'll go to our 20 questions. All right. And yeah, I understand if people have to go. Totally cool. So have a great Twistmas and a wonderful holiday season. And hopefully I can chat with you even one more time before the new year. We've got a video coming out this week too. It's going to be a fun one. A little bit of a feature, something a little different than what you see on my channel typically. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it was either A or C. C garnered 38%. And guess what, guys? You are absolutely correct. Cortana's unofficial but official birthday is January 18th of 2014. Yeah, I think I did, CJ. So yeah, Cortana is going to be 10 years old next month, and you would never know it, honestly. So I'll keep on the beanie, but I'm going to remove a layer here because I'm getting warm. All right. I knew it was January because oh, that's awesome. Sad sports fan. Not. I might have to call you not so sad sports fan. Yours is January 19th. Right on. So yeah, her birthday is in 1 month. All right. So let's get to the actual hockey questions. As my chair slips on all the packaging. All right. So question number 1, I'll put it up on the poll here. So just one moment. We got 20 in total. Feel free to keep track of how many you get. It's okay if you don't get any right. It's totally fine. These are not easy. All right. Here we go. Question number 1. How many Stanley Cups have the original 6 teams combined for since the 1967 expansion? So the oldest 6 teams who are still around, how many Stanley Cups did they win from 1968 onward? Because remember, 67 was the last year of the original 6 era. Actually, Nick, is this my first All-Star jersey? I think you're right, man. I think this is my first All-Star jersey. Yeah. There you go, man. Channel firsts. They happen because of you guys. Am I reading every question? Well, I mean, oh, shoot. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. Wait, hold up. There we go. I'm so sorry. I forgot to share my screen earlier. Yeah. So if you guessed already and you didn't see what the options were, don't worry. We'll still give Cortana a treat for this. I can't believe I goofed that up. I still goof that up from time to time. So yeah, how many Stanley Cups have these teams combined for since the expansion era? Is it A, 20, B, 21, C, 22, or D, 23? Man, these are so good. I swear. These are going to be gone tonight. I know they are. All right, we'll give you about 15 seconds to finish answering those. Yeah, the Montreal Canadiens, they want a few, right? What's so good? Oh, those mint cookies that CJ sent me all the way from Pennsylvania. All right, let's close out the question in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so it was a tie between B and C. That's cool because I believe that you are still correct. So Cortana, here, wait, honey, you get, there we go. You get a treat. There we go. There she goes. She gets a treat. All right. Wait, hold on, sweetie. Okay, you can stay right there. Okay. So yeah, there you go. That's the full-on breakdown. Montreal 10 Stanley Cups, with 8 of those coming in the late 60s and the 70s. So way to go. All right, we'll go to question number 2. This is one that just randomly popped up into my brain here. So What is the average weight range, or what is the accepted weight range of an NHL puck? And it's in ounces, not grams. So is it 3.5 to 4 ounces? Is it 4.2 to 4.4 ounces? Is it 4.6 to 5.0 ounces? Or is it 5.5 to 6.0 ounces? What is the acceptable weight range for a regulation NHL puck? And puck guy, I'll be very disappointed if you don't get this right. No, I'm just messing. The audience is pretty split so far. You got a peace out, Dan? All right, man. Merry Twistmas. The poll is locked. Well, I don't want to, I don't want to delay things too long. So I'll give you 10 more seconds if you haven't cast a vote just yet. All right, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, you know what? Technically, even though we have a 3-way tie, I'm still supposed to give Cortana a treat because one of these answers is correct. And that is 5.5 to 6 ounces. That is the accepted weight range of a regulation puck. Matt, there you are, man. A Bedard shirt? All right, cool. That's funny. All right, next question. Who was the first captain in Mighty Ducks history? I'm just going to say spoiler alert. I've never heard of a single player on this list here. All right. Who was the first captain in Mighty Ducks history? Was it A, Bill Holder, B, Troy Loney, C, Randy Ladouceur, or D, Stéphane Lebeau? Not to be confused with Laurence Leboeuf. All right. Oh, thanks, Chuck. I appreciate that. I do, man. It's challenging, man. It's challenging to write stuff that people can, that someone from this fan base finds funny, and someone from that other fan base, and someone from halfway across the world will find funny. It ain't easy, dude, but I appreciate that. I don't know if I can how often I can do those, but I'll give it my best. Oh, there we go. And Chuck, actually, I think I'm probably already. If you commented on that video, I might have replied. There were so many, but my favorite part of that video was actually when I, when I was just like, also Martin St. Louis. Okay, next team. That was like my favorite thing that I came up with. Oh, she loves Eklund? Awesome. Laurence Leboeuf? Yeah, I love Eklund too. He's got a good future ahead, for sure. I was ready to roast the Knights. Yeah, Hannah. I think Kings fan, right? I kind of had that. I didn't have that written at any point, but I pretty much premeditated that for the whole off season. Anyway, all right, let's get to our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You all seem pretty confident here, and you should be, because Troy Loney is the first captain in Mighty Ducks history. Ladouceur was the franchise's second captain. There you go. Big Kings fan. All right. Yeah, I know, right? We have a common foe. It's like, no. One day our rivalry will reunite. Like, it will truly reignite. Although I think we play each other tomorrow. Anyway. All right, let's go to oh, that's right. Could you spare our Loney? if you like Letterkenny references. All right, so now we're going to go to number 4. Just a moment here. Question number 4. Wayne Gretzky shares a record with one other player for the most assists in an NHL game with 7. Who's the other player? Is it A, Billy Taylor, B, Ken Hodge, C, Ron Stackhouse, not to be confused with Jerry Stackhouse. Rest in peace, Eric Montross, by the way. Or is it D, Elmer Lack? Which player besides Wayne Gretzky has the record of 7 assists in an NHL game? Holder was an eventual Shark. Oh, I didn't even know that. I really don't know much about the Sharks until like after the lockout. That was when I really started following them a lot. The 04-05 lockout. Who knows? Holder might have been on the team when I was like a little kid and went to my first couple of games. All right, what are we leaning toward? Leaning toward D so far, huh? Jason says A. I'll give you about 15 seconds. Cortana can wait. I think it's funny how she loves to hide from the camera. It's funny because like I'll be working and she'll just nonstop pester me for attention. But then the moment that I want to give her attention in the form of 11,000 beautiful twisters out there, she says, only if there are treats. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, who has the record with Gretzky for most assists in a game? Well, Jason said A, and guess what, Jason? You are correct. Billy Taylor tallied 7 assists as a Detroit Red Wing on March 16th of 1947 against the Chicago Blackhawks. It was so long ago that Blackhawks was spelled with 2 words instead of 1. We'll put up the poll for the next question. All right, question number 5. The defunct Alaska Aces of the ECHL are just one of 4 ECHL franchises with at least 3 Kelly Cups. Kelly Cup is their Stanley Cup. So basically, which ECHL teams, which 3 of them, have at least 3 Kelly Cups? So you can just read it on screen here, but A is the Toledo Walleye, the Norfolk Admirals, and the Cincinnati Cyclones. B, Admirals, Cyclones, and the South Carolina Stingrays. Is it C, Florida Everblades, Admirals, and Stingrays? Or is it D, the Cyclones, the Everblades, and the Walleye? One day, the Orlando Silver Bears have to be on that list. I will accept nothing else. Habs over Winnipeg. Habs are playing. How are they doing? How are they doing this well right now? Like that's pleasantly surprising in a very tough division, by the way. It is rather surprising. And this is not the only non-NHL question that I'll ask. I've got like 3 or 4 more, I think. I'll give you about 15 seconds for this. All right, well, it's tied between A and C, and we'll close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the three teams with at least 3 Kelly Cups are C, the Everblades, the Admirals, and the Stingrays. And the Everblades have been an absolute wagon the past couple of years, winning the Kelly Cup the past 2 times. The Admirals won their cups as the Hampton Roads Admirals, and then they went to the AHL, but I wanted to bundle them in because they returned pretty quickly. And there you go. The Aces logo, by the way, the Alaska Aces and the jersey, that's one of my favorites, one of my absolute favorites. I just wish that we could have another pro team or semi-pro team in Alaska. All right, let's hit the next question in just a moment here. All right, number 6. Let's see here. All right, question number 6. All right, here we go. Who scored the cup-winning goal in the 1993 final for the Montreal Canadiens against the LA Kings? Was it A, Kirk Muller, B, Vincent Damphousse, C, Guy Carbonneau, or D, Eric Desjardins? Who scored the cup-winning goal for the Montreal Canadiens in the 1993 final against Gretzky's LA Kings? Who's going to take on the juniors? Oh, I don't follow the juniors so much, so I can't give you a realistic guess. My only sort of rule of thumb is Finland will find a way to medal. They always find a way, even if they're only the 4th or 5th best roster on paper. They always find a way. They play together better than just about any other country out there. So there's my take. Mike, Merry Twistmas. How do you like this Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins beanie from CJ? I love it. It's fantastic, and it will very well pair with a couple of the jerseys he has sent me over the years. Yeah, it's pretty fire, isn't it? While you're hanging out and guessing along here, you guys doing anything interesting over the holidays? Bill, what's going on? And congratulations on kicking some ass a couple days ago, or yesterday, I guess, 6-2 over my Sharks, helping us quite significantly get closer to that first overall draft pick. I appreciate that. All right, I'll give you about 10 seconds on this question, by the way. Jason's feeling A once again. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, the winning goal in the 1993 Stanley Cup Final was scored by Kirk Muller. Jason, like you got the hot hand going here, helping teams tank. That's funny. All right, Merry Twistmas, Chuck. Thanks again for stopping by here. All right, and that postseason, the Canadiens, they played 11 games in overtime, but I believe they set a Stanley Cup playoffs record by winning 10 of them. Will that ever happen again? It's hard to believe that that would ever happen again, even though we have lots of games that go into multiple overtimes. All right, so that will bring us to question number 7. All right, question number 7. Guess the NHL player with these hockey reference team numbers and icons. So I think that Hockey Reference does this on their X account, so I decided that I would try doing something like this as well. Honestly, this isn't my best. This isn't the best I could come up with, but these do take a while to put together. These quizzes take 90 minutes, sometimes 2 hours. So is it A, John Van Beesbrook? Is it B, Patrice Brisebois? Is it C, Marty Biron? Or is it D, Al Iafrate? Yeah, good job there, Jason. Merry Christmas, yeah. Patrick Waugh. Did he win that Conn Smythe in 93? He did, yeah, because I think he won 86 as well, and then he won one of the two with the Avalanche, right? I think he won the 01 one. Who won 96? Sakic? I don't know. Forsberg? One of the two. Yeah, I mean that's another good question, right? Well, I don't think there will ever be another goaltender to win 3 Conn Smythes. Another player winning 3 of them? Possibly. All right, I'll give you guys about 10 seconds here to answer if you haven't already. Hey, 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 girl. Good girl. All right, let's reveal the answer then in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. These numbers were worn by the Wild Thing, Al Iafrate. He played 799 games between the Maple Leafs, the Capitals, the Bruins, and the San Jose Sharks. And I think he actually made an all-star team as well. Oh, there's Toria. That's always handy when I need you. All right. We'll move on to question number 8. Number 8. All right. Where's Wayne? Well, I don't know where Wayne is, but we've got Garth hanging out here. That might have to be my favorite t-shirt that I own now. All right. So, question number 8. Which Division 1 women's college hockey program has the most national championships? Is it A, University of Minnesota? Is it B, The Ohio State University? Is it C, University of Wisconsin? Or is it D, Clarkson? I don't know if that's Clarkson College or University of Clarkson or Clarkson University or Clarkson Institute of Ass Kickery, but it's Clarkson. What's going on, Chance? Thanks for jumping in here. Which women's college hockey program has the most national championships? It's a 2-team race. Good girl. All right. We'll reveal our answer here for question number. Minnesota is the, I don't know if that's a joke, but it's the Golden Gophers. Yeah. The Outsiders. Yeah, I mean, I read the book. Yeah, and I don't know if I don't think I've seen much of the film though. Although I'd like to because it's got a lot of great actors from that era. But yeah, let's close this out then in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No takers for Clarkson, and that's fine. Although they've won a few. But yes, the most national championships have been won by the University of Wisconsin. They've won the national title 7 times. And they won the most recent one over Ohio State in 2023. Jason cannot be beat right now. All right, we'll go to number 9. Number 9. Golden Gophers. Yeah, Oregon is the Beavers. Oregon State, excuse me. Oregon State. All right, question number 9. Which goaltender was the last to win the Hart Trophy as the NHL's MVP? Is it A, Carey Price, B, Pekka Rinne, C, Tim Thomas, or D, Jose Theodore? Who was the last goaltender to win the NHL's MVP? Hasn't happened all that much. I might actually produce a feature on that. Maybe. But I think that's pretty cool that goaltenders can win MVP. At least the NHL is a little bit more flexible with who to award this to versus like the NFL now. Just basically the MVP is the best quarterback, which I think that's kind of silly, even though it is the most important position. Sure. Chances going with Timmy Thomas. Now, did he win the Smythe back in 2011? I think he did. Yeah, when the Bruins won the Stanley Cup. Hi, girl. Alrighty, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4. Oh, wait, burp. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 44% of you said it's Carey Price. You are absolutely correct. Now, Jose Theodore also won a Hart Trophy back in, I think, 2002. But yeah, Price won it back in 2015. Here you go. Treat. And then, Tim Thomas was pretty high up there in voting, as was Pekka Rinne. And of course, I'm very intrigued to see if Pekka Rinne makes the Hall of Fame. I hope he does. He was a top 5, if not a top 3 goaltender for a number of years. We'll move on to our halfway point, which is question number 10. All right, let's get it on with number 10. Which player compiled this stat line? 1,524 games, 656 goals, 698 assists for 1,354 points, but 2,489 penalty minutes. Was that A, Mark Messier, B, Brendan Shanahan, C, Dave Andrewchuk, or D, Dino Ciccarelli? Matter of fact, my friend's uncle who played street hockey with us in Chicago, his name was Dino. How about that? I think that was the first time I ever actually met somebody with the name Dino. I think that's pretty rad. So yeah, which of these guys put up that crazy stat line? I mean, they're all actually. Wait, is Ciccarelli in the Hall of Fame? I think he is. Yeah, he's got to be. Theodore had robbed Iginla of the Hart. Yeah. Did Iggy never win one? And you think this sounds like Brendan Shanahan? Of course, spending the majority of his career with the Red Wings, but he played with a couple other teams as well. It's crazy. Like, it's so crazy for me to think that he was a Devil at one point, especially after 95, right? Didn't he know? All right, I'll give you 10 seconds here to cast your vote. After this, I am cooking some pork chops. And then I'm going to finish my script for the channel's next video, which could be due out. I'm going to say probably Friday. It could be Thursday, but I really got to kick my ass into gear if that's going to happen. But anyway, here we go. Let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nick mentioned that he was feeling Brendan Shanahan, and you are correct. Brendan Shanahan had 2,489 career penalty minutes. I didn't know he was that much of a disturber, but his best season came in 93-94 when he put up 52 goals and 50 assists. All right, we'll go to number 11. All right, how are you guys doing with this so far? Anyway, we're at the halfway point. All right, we'll go to question number 11. B, C, and D. Okay. Question number 11. Which franchise that came after the 1967 expansion, important, has the most career playoff victories? Is it A, the New York Islanders? Is it B, the New Jersey Devils, including the Rockies and Scouts? Is it C, the Oilers? Or is it D, the Avalanche/Nordiques? Which of these franchises have the most playoff victories? And that's like actual games won, not series won. Just for FYI. Yeah, exactly, CJ. Samantha, hey, Merry Twistmas to you. Merry Twistmas. 2 out of 10. That's pretty par for the course. for something as challenging as this, Robbie. So fret not, my friend. Where we rank the best alternate jerseys. Actually, you know what? I think we did. Didn't we do that on a member stream at one point? I want to say we did. I know I'm like 96% sure we did. 8 for 10 is Nick. Wow. Woo. That's scorching. All right. Which of these franchises has the most career playoff victories? I'll give you about 10 seconds. Did I do all the unboxings? Yeah, I did. So if you want to watch those, just scroll back to the beginning of the stream, and then we're doing that for a little while there. But yeah, we had some awesome stuff to open up. Oh, Penguins are back on top. Interesting. They want to crawl out of nearly the cellar of the Metropolitan Division, although it's a very tight race between like spots 3 through 7, right? It's pretty close to each other. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you send something? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So if you want to mail me something, all you have to do is see the video description down below, and you'll see my email address. And I'll actually here, you know what, Samantha, I'll even put it in the chat because I trust everybody here. There you are, Samantha. All right, so the most playoff wins between these 4 teams. I was surprised to see it's the Avs and the Nordiques. Not that they haven't won championships, but I figured it would have been the Islanders with that dynasty that they had, or maybe the Oilers. But yeah, the Avs franchise has 178 playoff victories. The Oilers are 4 wins behind them, and so are the Islanders with 174. Devils a little bit further behind with 142 because the Scouts and the Rockies, they didn't last for very long, but they didn't do very well. The Devils finally got things going more so, of course, in the 1990s. All right. Yeah, how about that, Chance? Rank every team's Adidas set. I haven't ruled that out, honestly. I need to produce a couple other jersey videos. Not about the Devils, but hockey jerseys. Because I do want to sell off a bunch of mine. And I need to, speaking of jerseys, the next thing I need to do, especially while I'm gone, I'm probably going to be working on getting, moving things forward with Twisted Wrister hockey jerseys, actual branded Twisted Wrister ones. All right, question. Wait, have we seen question number 12 yet? Why do I see a vote already? All right, here we go. Question number 12. Which player has recorded the most career goals against the Columbus Blue Jackets? Is it A, Jerome Iginla, B, the great 8 Alexander Ovechkin? Is it C, Patrick, I have a man crush on you, Sharp? Or is it D, David, underrated career Legwand? Which player has the most career goals against the Blue Jackets? Is it Iggy, Ovi, Sharpie, or Leggy? Was he called that? Probably was. We'll count it. What would that mean, Chance? What's Nick trivia? Stuff about me that I am debating I should reveal? That might be actually kind of funny. That one might have to involve some adult beverages. All right. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, folks. Who's got the most career goals against the Blue Jackets? We'll close it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, well, I like what you guys were thinking. Ovechkin, great goal scorer because, he plays in the same division as the Jackets. But during his time in the NHL, Patrick Sharp was playing in the same division as Columbus because the Hawks and even the Dallas Stars, actually, no. Correct me, or I'm wrong there. But Sharp played a lot of games with Chicago while Columbus was in the Central Division. So Patrick Sharp has 28 career goals against Columbus. Iginla is second with 27. So yeah, don't forget that. Exactly, Nick. You're creeping. Oh boy. All right, let's go to the next one. Number 13. Sharpie. Yep. One of my favorites in Blackhawks history. All right, here we go. Check this out. We got an actual like jersey question here. This one was worn exclusively from these years, 2009 to 2012. Which of these jerseys was exclusively worn just those 3 years? Is it A, this Pittsburgh Penguins Winter Classic jersey? Is it B, the St. Louis Blues Arch alternate jersey? Is it C, the Florida Panthers powder blue alternate jersey? Or is it D, the Buffalo Sabres, basically just a slight difference from their current home jersey, alternate jersey? Why do I need to ask you for your address? Well, I mean, if you just send me an email just to reach out. So send me an email and then I can give you an address for you to ship to. Yeah, the Jackets were in the Central. Yep. Hell, you had the Jackets in the Central, and you also had the Red Wings in the Central, right? It was the Blue Jackets, the Red Wings, the Blackhawks, the Blues, and I think the Predators. That's right, because the Wild were in the Northwest Division with the Canucks, the Avalanche, Oilers, and Flames. Yeah, things used to look a little kooky. The Sabres' 40th anniversary. Okay, well that would make sense. I actually do like that jersey a little bit. It's kind of it's a little simple, but I kind of like the felt word mark. All right, let's close this out in 10 seconds. 10 seconds to cast a vote if you've yet to do just that. Which jersey was worn for only 3 years? We are to reveal that that answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And actually, you are overwhelmingly. Oh wait, whoops! You are overwhelmingly correct. Way to go, folks! So another treat for Cortana here. Yep, the Panthers wore that jersey for those years. And some people want it brought back, and it just doesn't look Florida Panthers to me. I'm not a big fan of it. It's meh. Yeah, I really wish the Red Wings were still in the Western Conference. I understand why, though, because then that way every team in the Western Conference is west of the Eastern time zone, and yeah, so there you go. Still batting 1,000 there, Jason? All right. Cool. All right, so we go to question number 14 out of 20. A, B, C, and D. All right, question number 14. Wayne Gretzky has the most career shorthanded goals, surprising, with 73. But who's second all time? Is it A, Super Mario? Is it B, Mark Messier? Is it C, Butch Goring? Or is it D, Stevie Y? You say hi. If Florida went light blue, bring back those reverse retros. Yeah, those were just. I had no idea that they would actually think to do something like that. I think it's. I'd make a couple little fine tunings, but overall, I think they were pretty awesome. Let's go home, baby. I like it. Steve Goldstein, one of the best in the biz. All right, most career shorthanded goals. I'll give you about 15 seconds on this one. But so far, Mario Lemieux has a lead. What are you doing that for? All right, let's get to our answer in 5, 4. All right, thanks again, Nick. Unbelievable. I mean, like I said, the jerseys are terrific. The shirt, that's just a whole different level, man. So, Merry Twistmas. Talk to you soon, man. All right, here we go. Let's close it out. So, the most shorthanded goals after Wayne Gretzky, Mark Messier with 63, and that's still 13 clear of the next player, which is Steve Yzerman. So, look at that. I mean, in the top 5, right? You've got a difference of how many goals is that? A difference of 34 shorthanded goals between first and fifth. Isn't that crazy? All right. Most nastiest highlight reels between the legs, top shelf, top shutter. Tomas Hertl versus what was Marty Biron in 2013 or 2014? Yeah, 2013. Let's see here. We'll go to question number 15. All right, question number 15. Daniel Alfredsson, Jason Spezza, and Erik Karlsson lead the Ottawa Senators all-time in points. Who's fourth? Is it A, Alexei Yashin? Is it B, Marian Hossa? Is it C, Wade Redden? Or is it D, Danny Heatley? Who is fourth all-time in Ottawa Senators scoring? In points, not just goals. And to I don't think I'd get this one right. I don't think I would. All right. Let's give you 10 more seconds on this one. All right, let's close it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Fourth in scoring for the Ottawa Senators franchise is actually Alexei Yashin, and he's pretty clear of the next person, which is Wade Redden. And he's almost in the top 3. CJ, 14 months a member, and that basically leads the pack. So, yeah. We do offer exclusive content to those who support my channel as members. All right, here we go. Let's go to question number 16. Question number 16. Which player did this contract belong to? 12 years, $64 million. Who signed that deal? Was it A, Vincent Lecavalier, B, Ilya Bryzgalov, C, Ilya Kovalchuk, or D, Roberto Luongo? Who signed that contract? Now, this was coming before the 2013 or 2013 lockout. So at that time, they negotiated that contracts could only go up to 8 years, and I think 7 years if you signed a player from a different team. So whose contract did this belong to? I'll give you 15 seconds to cast your vote if you haven't already. Bobby Lou is out in front. $12 years, $64 million. How much is that annually? That's a little bit over 5. Yeah. All right, let's reveal the contract in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the contract was signed by, you guessed it, it's Roberto Luongo. And I'm sure that the people who guessed this correctly remember that at one point he told the media My contract sucks before the 2013 trade deadline. But Bobby Lou, we absolutely adore him. Do I have to send you a happy mail? I mean, I would hope that you would be in a good mood for it. But yeah, send me an email, and then we'll talk from there. All right, here we go. We'll get to question number. Dustin, right on the money. All right, let's go to number 17. Number 17. Which player has the single season record for shot percentage with a minimum of at least 30 goals scored? Is it A, Bam Bam Cam Neely, B, Yari Curry, C, Charlie Simmer, or D, Pavel Bure? Which of these guys was the best sniper in a single season with a minimum of at least 30 goals? And these guys would frequently score over 30 goals. You got more Christmas presents and got stuff for Cortana? Oh my goodness. For the record, I will be in California from the 23rd to the 30th, but actually Cortana is going to be in Idaho, but she'll be staying with somebody. Look, there's like one of the twisters actually got you stuff, Cortana. Actually, CJ is going to send us some biscuits for you too. So more treats are coming for you, okay, kiddo? And I got Cortana a couple of toys for the holidays while I'm gone too. There you go. All right. Let's reveal our answer in 10 seconds. Cast a vote if you have yet to do so. Good girl. All right. Best sniper in a single season to be revealed in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So Cam Neely, what would be kind of his case? He had some good talents playing around him, right? Like Ray Bork, highest scoring defenseman of all time. Yari Curry played alongside Wayne Gretzky, of course, so that always helps. Charlie Simmer played on the Triple Crown line with Dave Taylor and Marcel Dion, and Pavel Bure, the Russian Rocket, right? So plenty of compelling cases, right? Oh no, Cortana, oh boy, she's going to be a jersey collector from now on, huh? I fully support that. It is actually Charlie Simmer with the Triple Crown LA Kings. So he had a 32.7 shot percentage in 1980-81, putting up 56 goals. The next highest would be Sergei Makarov with the Calgary Flames a decade later at 32.3%. Awesome. Awesome. So we got 3 more questions left, everybody. I'll be sending you some good vibes so you can finish strongly here. Exactly, Chance. Man, need more members emojis. Okay. Question number 18. Scotty Bowman leads all coaches in career victories. Which coach has the most career wins after Scotty Bowman among coaches who never played in an NHL game? Is it A, Barry Trotz, B, John Tortorella, C, Paul Maurice, or D, Ken Hitchcock? Now, of course, Torts and Maurice are still coaching in the NHL. Trotz is now a general manager, and Hitchcock was a coach up until about 2016, 2017. And 3 of these coaches have won Stanley Cups. But yeah, which of these coaches has the most career regular season victories as a coach after the untouchable Scotty Bowman? I'll give you 10 more seconds to cast a vote if you've yet to do so. So yeah, Trotz won a Stanley Cup in 2018 with the Capitals, John Tortorella with the Lightning in '04, and Ken Hitchcock with the Dallas Stars in '99, I want to say. Yeah. All right, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, the coach with the most wins after Scotty Bowman, who never played in an NHL game, is Barry Trotz. Trotz is third all-time in wins with 914, trailing just Scotty Bowman and Joel Quenneville, who did play a little bit in the NHL. Hitchcock is fifth all-time with 849. Maurice is sixth with 835, so he'll catch Ken Hitchcock this year. And John Tortorella is at 721. And hey, he's climbing up the ranks a little bit faster than we thought because the Flyers under Hitchcock or under Torts, I'm very surprised to see them coming along this quickly. I thought they would finish at the very bottom of the standings with my Sharks. So big ups to them. And the Flyers will be the subject of our next video. The Sabres got screwed. I've seen an explanation that actually justifies that because Hull had possession of the puck whilst in the crease, the goal counts. All right. So now we go to question number 19, right? Two more. The penultimate question, if you will. All right. Which NHL player has the record for the most penalty minutes in a game, single game? Is it A, Ty Domi? Is it B, Darcy Tucker? Is it C, Reed Lowe? Or is it D, Randy Holt? Which of these guys racked up the most penalty minutes in a single game? My Sharks lost last night. Yes, predictably. Man, I don't think we've won a game in Denver in probably about, 5 or 6 years. Because wait, did we win? We didn't win any games in Denver in that playoff series back in 2019, did we? I don't think we did. Who has the record for most penalty minutes in a single game? Cheyenne, what's going on? Oh God. Yeah, so you got to watch the Sharks fall back down to earth. Why do they all sound like they're AI generated? Ty Domi? Darcy Tucker? I don't know too many dudes named Darcy these days. All right, I'll give you 10 seconds if you've yet to cast a vote. Cortana's like, I get one more, don't I? I get one more. Okay, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and it was a home win every game. Yeah, in 2019. That's right. So 50% said it was Randy Holt. Well, I got to say that, you are absolutely correct. Randy Holt, while with the LA Kings, he racked up 67 penalty minutes in a March 11th, 1979 game against the Philly Flyers. That game had 380 combined penalty minutes. And if you look on my screen here, I mean, that's how small I had to make my screen in order to fit the whole roll of all the penalties that were committed. I can't even keep track. Look at that. Look how many game misconducts there are here. There were like 43 game misconducts. Yeah, I actually didn't see the game, Cheyenne. I have a real hard time getting my VPN to work when one of the blackout markets is in play here. Because Denver's a blackout market, even though it's a 17-hour drive for me, or a 16-hour drive. All right, we got one more, guys. Let's see if we can nail this one as a group here. It is question number 20. It's not going to be the hardest one on here necessarily, though. All right, number 20. Which goaltender has the single postseason record for shutouts? So which goaltender has the most shutouts in a single postseason run? Is it A, Martin Brodeur? Is it B, Mika Kiprasov? Is it C, Jean-Sebastien Giguère? Or is it D, the Dominator, Dominik Hasek? You need to find footage of the of that Kings Flyers game. I know, right? It seemed very McSorley. Yeah, I don't know. Was he playing in the NHL at that point? Marty McSorley? Because every time I think of McSorley, I think of, I mean, as a King, I think of him in silver and black, right? He bounced around a ton. But in 19, no, he wasn't in the NHL just yet. How long will this live stream last? Well, we're coming up on the very end of this because I got to cook some pork chops and I've got to babysit my little pork chop down beside me here. And also, I have to keep rolling along with our next video, which is going to be about one of the great games of the 1970s. And we're not talking Stanley Cups. And we're not talking about this other game. Actually, you know what? If our next video does well, then maybe I'll make a video about that crazy game with 380 penalty minutes or whatever game had the most penalty minutes all time. So, hey, I'm that's fair game. What? Oh yeah, Jiggy. Well, he at least won the Conn Smythe for his valiant efforts in goal for the Ducks with those pillows that he was laying down on the ice. Oh, your dog wears a headset to sleep. Interesting. I know that dogs will wear those when they're like fireworks, which Cortana hates fireworks. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you very much. All right, let's see here. All right, 11 votes. All right, so I'll give you 10 seconds to cast a vote if you've yet to do so. Okay. All right, here we go. Final question. Who would have won the Conn Smythe if it wasn't Jiggy in 2000? Well, it would probably be, oh, who was that? Martin Brodeur, and he did that same year for the Devils when they won in 7 over the Mighty Ducks. And Jaguar, he notched 5 shutouts in that postseason run. Dominic Hasek is second for the most shutouts in a postseason run with 6. And as you guys can all see, these all came within, except for Vasilevsky, 5 of these 6 runs came during the dead puck era of mostly like the late 1990s through the early aughts or the mid aughts. So, all right, cool. So anyway, guys, that's going to do for our trivia. And of course, we did the unboxing at the beginning in case you came in later, I should say. There's no such thing as being late here. So it's the final question. So yeah, that's all the time that we have for now. Like I said, we've got a fun feature planned for later this week. And will there be content during the holidays? Maybe not as much because I will be traveling. I want to sincerely thank everybody whose gifts I opened up on stream here. And obviously, I want to thank you guys for joining in the first place. But thank you especially to Spencer, to CJ, to Thomas all the way out in Germany, and Windy City Hockey himself, Nick. Go see the video description down below for links to all of their channels because they do create content here on YouTube. So anyway, thank you so much. And 360, yeah, I definitely want to explore. I'm interested in exploring that. If this next video gets a bunch of hits, then maybe that would be a really good follow-up. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate you hanging out with us here. I know it's a busy time of year as people try to wrap up stuff with work before holidays. If you're traveling, I wish you the safest of travels. And I hope you have some wonderful festivities planned with friends, with family, and of course, with what matters the most, and that is fur babies like Cortana here. So from Cortana and myself, I wish you a happy holidays, a Merry Twistmas, and a great start to the new year, unless I talk to you sooner than that. And you never know, that could all come around. So thank you so much. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you again soon.